if you have any kind of bias, somebody could have a bias towards Muslims, somebody else could have a bias towards non-Muslims. You could say, oh man, this judge, he hates Muslims and he went after me or whatever. But it could be a Muslim society and it's a Muslim judge and he hates Hindus and there's a Hindu guy standing in front of him and he goes against him because he used his bias against Hindus to make that judgment. So if it's a personal bias based on religion, it's a bias based on race, it's a bias based on economic class or gender or personal experience, because sometimes in our families, you have 6 kids, you can't even remember their names, but one of them you like more than the other. When an argument happens, you're always favoring this one, never that one. Why can't you be more like him? No, if there's a fight, you must have done something wrong. Because you already have a bias, you're kind of leaning towards one of them, so the other one gets the shorter end of the stick every time. This is a bias, which means one side weighs heavier than the other. So you can't have justice. So the first problem with justice is bias, is actually bias. And we have to check ourselves, ask ourselves, are we people of bias?